And going to our continuing coverage of the #EndSARS protests across the country seeking an end to police brutality and other misconducts. It's now day 10 and protesters are not backing down despite concessions from federal and state governments. The federal government has directed all the states of the federation to set up a judicial panel of inquiry to investigate cases of human rights violations reported against the police. The panel will have a lifespan of 6 weeks. Its mandate is to evaluate evidence presented, draw conclusions as to the validity of complaints, and recommend compensation and other remedial measures where appropriate. This was one of the decisions reached at the end of this month's meeting of the National Economic Council, chaired by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, with state governors in attendance. The council specifically resolved that state governors and the Federal Capital Territory Minister should take charge of interface with protesters in their respective domain. The governors will now chair a state-based Special Security and Human Rights Committee that will supervise the newly formed police tactical units and other security agencies. Also, they have been directed to immediately establish a victims fund to enable the payment of monetary compensation to deserving victims. The judicial panel of inquiry each state's government is to set up will be chaired by a retired High Court judge, with other members selected from civil society groups, a retired police officer of high repute, and a representative of the youth, students, a state attorney general, and the National Human Rights Commission.